And good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. Kerry Sherman from Big Time Small Town Media with you here on the complete coverage of the Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. Our coverage presented this year by the Holiday Motel, located at 404 North Main here in Lamar. If you're looking for a clean, comfortable, affordable room, the Holiday Motel here in Lamar. They have a microwave, a refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV service with over 130 channels in every room. You can contact them at 719-336-9754 or online at holidaymotellamar.com. It's our home away from home. We are here covering all 3 days, all 24 games of this 49th annual Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament. This is our third boys quarterfinal contest. It features the visitors from Wiley, the Panthers, and the hosts, they are the Longhorns from Springfield. We'll go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup. First, for the Wiley Panthers, under the head coach Brian Dunning and assistant coach Jimmy Bencomo. They'll start number 1, Caleb Herrera. He's listed as a 6'5 senior. Number 5, Kenny Della Maestra, a 6-foot junior. Number 20, Eric Marquez, a 6-foot senior. Number 21, Matthew Aguilera, a 5'8 senior. And number 24, Cody Wallace, who is a 6'4 senior. And we'll take a look over on the Springfield side for their starters. They are coached by Bob Schaller and his assistant coach, Kevin Stolbarger. They'll go with number 2, Levi Lease, a 6'2 senior. Number 4, Colin Laughlin, a 6'3 senior. Number 10, Chase Crenard, a 5'7 senior. Number 12, Justin Self, a 6'1 sophomore. And number 33, Brody Ownby, a 5'10 senior. These teams sharing the bottom half of the bracket with Holly and Kit Carson. Holly, having survived our first boys quarterfinal contest earlier today. And that was, I have to look back at our notes on that. I think it was 45-39. So the winner will face Holly. The loser of this contest goes over into the consolation bracket and faces Kit Carson. On the top half of the bracket, for those of you who have not been with us, we had McClave, who just put the Raps on a 60-31 victory over Walsh. On the girls' side, winners into the semifinals, McClave, who upset Eads. We had Kit Carson, who took care of Holly. Springfield, just really drawing a blank here. We've been here for quite a while today. Let's see. Yes, Springfield beat Grenada, and Wiley moved past Walsh. It's Wiley in the blue, Springfield in the white. Ready for the opening tip. Controlled by Springfield. And they'll set the offense with Crenard. Looking at that 1-1-3. Baseline feed. Up and in. I believe that was Lease with the basket. Pull-up jumper, no good for number 24, Wallace. And a foul on the rebound, or a putback. Ownby whistled for the foul. Aguilera will shoot the 2 shots. Aguilera cans the first free throw. Second free throw is short, and Laughlin brings it down for the Longhorns. And another basket for Lease. 4-0 start or 4-1 start rather for the Longhorns. Wallace cross into the paint, floats one up and good. Sorry for missing that one, folks. We struggling here a little bit as we get late in the day. A travel will wipe off the three-point basket by Ownby. Man defense from Springfield. Herrera drive. Wallace, his jumper no good. Herrera, turn around, put back good. Caleb Herrera puts Panthers on top, 5-4. 6:22 to play here, first quarter. Kennard gives it off to Self. His three is good. That puts Longhorns back on top, 7-5. And Kennard whistled for the hand check against Aguilera. His first. That's the second team foul against Springfield. Wallace three, no good. Rebounded by Kennard. Ownby finds Self and loses it. It's on the deck. Going to get a tie-up. That should give the arrow to Wiley. Wallace's pass went through the legs of Herrera on the far side and out of bounds. Turnover gives it back to the Longhorns. Kennard fouled on the drive. Foul on Aguilera is his first, team's first. Ownby, long J, no good. Gets his own miss and kicks it out. Kennard can't knock it down. Wallace with the board for the Panthers. Been told that the first basket of the game was not for Lease. It went to Laughlin. We'll make that correction on our score sheet. Wallace goes opposite the screen, pulls up, can't knock down the jumper. Self with the rebound for the Longhorns. Lets traffic clear and jogs it up on his own. Kennard drive, body, scoop, no good. Rebound knocked off of Herrera by Kennard. Sub into the lineup for Wiley's number 45, Patrick Gonzalez, 6'5", junior. Got a foul on the shot. That is on Della Maestra. That's first on Della Maestra. Second team foul. Self to the free throw line. Cans the first. Number 10, Caden Easton, a 5'5" freshman, into the lineup for Wiley. Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled down by Wallace. Pass up ahead for Easton. Go out of bounds off of Springfield. Kind of fun for me to get to see Easton on the floor. Coached against his father for years. That's a three, and he drains it. Saw Caden as he was growing up, just a little squirt. To see him playing in a varsity contest and knocking down a three, that's pretty cool for me. Going to get a foul against Lease. That's his first. Got a hunk of Herrera. Aguilera on the far side. We'll kick it in the corner. Wallace, three. That's good. He has 5. It's a 3-point lead for Wiley. And Easton whistled for the foul. See if they call that an airborne shooter. It is. That'll send Self to the free throw line for 3 free throws. First one is good for Self. He has 5. Second one up and no good on that one. It'll boomerang its way out of there. So, chance to cut it to 1 now for Self. Gets that one. We're looking at an 11-10 Panther lead. 3:45 to play in this opening quarter. Steal for Self off of a deflection. He'll give it off and finally into the hands of Crenard. Self back to Crenard, and he travels with it. Wallace gives it off to Easton. He'll find Wallace. Jump shot from the corner, no. Rebound stuck home by Herrera, his second basket. Makes it a 3-point lead once again. Down to 3 minutes to play in the quarter. Ownby, he'll fire from 3 and knock it down. They'll say 2. Toe on the line. Well, they've put 3 on the board. Never saw the signal for 3. So we'll go ahead and ride the 3 points to tie it until we see otherwise. Wallace pulls up from the free throw line. They did correct it to a 2-pointer for Ownby. Wallace knocks down another jumper. The fake by Self got Wallace in the air. Missed the shot. It'll go out of bounds to Wiley with 2:26 to go. Aguilera will go on ball. And Kennard with the steal. And cash it. It's his first basket. Brings it back to a 1-point game with 2 minutes to play. 15-14 Wiley. Wallace will go on ball now. The screen goes away into the corner. Aguilera's 3 is off. Gonzalez there for the stick back. Under 2 minutes to play in this second quarter. Kennard's drive, kick over, deflected and stolen. Aguilera loses it. Self goes up for the layup. Self has half of the Springfield points. And Wallace goes away from the screen. Herrera fires the three. Off glass, no. Self with the board. Chance for Longhorns to take the lead. And it's got a... That's a foul on Aguilera. That was his first. Well, they say his second. Yeah. Oh, they called the foul on Aguilera. My bad. Owenby against the zone, gets it up to Bernard. Self will fire the three. No. Wallace with the board for Wiley. Wallace all the way to the rim. Count it, and one. We did have a sub into the Springfield lineup. Number 34, Ross Dunlap, a 6'1 sophomore, checked in. That blocking foul called on, we need to see. He gave it to Laughlin, his first. Wallace can't convert the three-point play as Laughlin pulls down the miss. Bernard, the point. Owenby inside, kicks it back out. He'll get the three, blocked by Wallace. Head for Herrera. He'll give it back to Wallace with 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Chance to build the three-point lead to 5 or 6 here. Down to 11. Wallace pulls up 3, and that'll be saved by Herrera. Wallace puts up another runner and put back by number 5. De La Maestra would not go, would have counted, but one quarter in the books. It's a 19-16 advantage for the Wiley Panthers.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
After one quarter, it's Wiley in front of Springfield. 19-16, Longhorns ball to begin things. They'll face the 2-3 zone. Baseline drive, Kennard, no. Follow, Laughlin, yes. It's his second basket of the contest. Brings it down to a 1-point game. Wallace drops it into the corner. Easton puts up a quick flick. Runner, no. Herrera loses it. Scramble. Dunlap finally gets it off to Kennard. And he'll set the offense. Owenby lost it momentarily, gave it right back. Self. He'll find Kennard firing the 3 off the back iron. Tapped around. De La Maestra ends up with it and gives it off quickly to Wallace. Just lets everything clear and walks it up himself. Gonzalez trying to set the screen for him. Screen and roll, kick it over to Herrera. Baseline jumper way off the mark. Kennard had it knocked out of his hands. It'll go to Springfield. Marquez back in for the Panthers. Actually, don't see him. No, it's number 20, and that's Marquez. Sorry. Under 6.5 to play. Ownby gives it to Crenard. Drive. Lost it. Got it back. Self. 3. No. Herrera with the board, and Laughlin with the foul. That's his second personal. That is the 5th team foul against the Longhorns. See number 30 in that. Evan Waters into the Springfield lineup. Wallace all the way misses the layup, and Waters has the rebound. Waters is a 6'5" sophomore for Springfield. Crenard into the paint, drops it off to Waters, who lays it in at the rim and puts the Longhorns up 20-19. Easton gets the screen from Marquez. Kick it into the corner for Wallace. He puts up the long 2 and drills it. Double digits for Cody Wallace with 11. That put Panthers back on top. Baseline drive, kick up. Waters. They'll go back out. Crenard, long 2. Rebound knocked around and out of bounds by Herrera. Thought Ownby was going to be able to grab it for the Longhorns. Herrera tapped it out. Ownby gets a look at 3. That'll bounce over the backboard and go out of play. Wallace getting the call from the bench as he walks it up. And wanted to go back to the screener. Marquez didn't cut fast enough. Crenard with the steal and the layup. Crenard has 4. Longhorns go back on top 22-21. 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. Wallace off the screen, pulls up, knocks down the 3. He hit the deck as well. Puts the team back up by 2. 24-22. Pump inside for Waters. Turnaround off glass. Good. Waters making a difference. Coming in off the bench. 4 points in the quarter. That ties us up at 24 as we cross into the midpoint of this second quarter. Wallace feeling it. Not this time. Rebound pulled down by Ownby. Crenard will kick it to Self. Back to Ownby at the top. Self looking inside for Waters. Waters able to kick it out as he was hitting the deck. Crenard drive. Pull up. No good. Rebound. Fought for Waters and Della Maestra. The arrow to Wiley. Della Maestra will check out. He's replaced by Gonzalez. Aguilera come in on that dead ball as well, replacing Herrera. And Marquez nearly lost it on the baseline. They're going to get Gonzalez. No, I thought they were going to get a 3-second violation. Instead, Coach Brian Dunning gets a timeout for Wiley. Didn't like the rotation on offense. Takes his 30-second timeout. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to play here in the first half. We show you the Springfield High School cheerleaders getting their crowd fired up. And the Wiley cheerleaders on the other end doing the same for their crowd. A number of these girls doing double duty today, having played earlier on the basketball court, now serving as cheerleaders. We get our day started again tomorrow at 10 o'clock. And again, last game scheduled to start at 9:30 p.m. So we'll have probably 13 hours of basketball for you. Wallace, his floater, no good. He'll get his own miss. Aguilera back to Wallace. The three on its way, off the glass, no, tapped around, right to Marquez. He was blocked, and Kennard comes away with it. Ownby inside. Lease had it blocked by the bottom of the rim. Dunlop wraps it in. Waters knocks it home. Waters with 6 in this quarter, providing a spark, and that puts the Longhorns on top. We close in on 2 minutes to play in the half. Aguilera gets it back to Wallace. Puts up the floater. Saying if they call it on the floor, they're counting the bucket. They'll That's on Levi Lease. Herrera came back into the lineup for Wiley. Wallace chance to complete the three-point play. Too strong, and Waters way above the rim on that one to bring it down. Nearly put it back in. We're still tied at 26. Ownby didn't even look before he threw that pass. Herrera had his post player fronted, and he just threw it right to Herrera. And that gives Panthers an opportunity to go back on top. Tick down to 90 seconds left in the half. Easton into the high post. Herrera turnaround. No. And a board from Waters, and he just holds it high. Nobody can get to it. Ownby kicks it back out. Kennard. And a shove as they got the entry into Waters. It's on Gonzalez. That's his first, 5th on the team. Easton heads to the bench. He is replaced by Della Maestra. Self came back in for the Longhorns. He'll pass up that 3. Bernard will fire the long 2. Waters is going to be tagged for being over the back of Della Maestra. That should be the 7th team foul. So Della Maestra should head to the free throw line. That's the first on Waters. We just half a second under 1 minute to play. Della Maestra cans the first. That is his first point of the contest. Puts the Panthers on top, 27-26. Second one on its way. That's good as well. Bernard comes to Self. Into the high post. Waters turnaround from 15. That's off. Herrera with the board for Wiley. Wallace will bring it up on a walk. Goes to Aguilera. Didn't handle it clean, off his foot into the back court. That's a violation against the Panthers. Give it back to the Longhorns with 39 seconds to go before intermission. Lease has it against the zone. Now Self. Crenard into the high post. Waters kick it back out. Crenard has it stolen. Wallace on the break. And he lays it in at the rim. 18 seconds to go in the half. 4-point lead now for the Panthers. Lease trying to find someone. That's Dunlap at the free throw line. Kick it out. Self pulls up from 17. Off glass and in. Late night banking here in Lamar. And we're going to get a foul called on Crenard just as the clocks go to zeros. Aguilera will head to the other end and shoot the 1-and-1 with nobody else on the floor. A foul on Crenard's his second. Aguilera. That one looked at almost every part of the rim before falling home. And that one does no iron, nothing but nylon. And that will send us to the halftime with Wiley on top of Springfield, 32-28. We will step away here as soon as the teams completely vacate the floor. And we'll go ahead and take a 3-minute break here. Be back with you to recap our first half here from Lamar.
Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. The broadcast you're seeing today is a production of Big Time Small Town Media. Just 1 year ago, a group of Northeast Colorado sports broadcasters started something we hoped would bring extra joy to the athletes participating in the games we were already covering on radio. It has turned into a service we provide for not only Northeast Colorado athletes, but athletes statewide, region-wide, and internationally who request our services. We do straight-to-DVD production in addition to live internet productions of any event who wants Big Time Small Town Media to be a part of their community. Because Big Time Small Town Media is more than just sports. It's community. Are you interested in the services Big Time Small Town Media can provide your upcoming event? I encourage you to contact me at ben@bigtimesmalltown.com. You can see some of the many events we've done in the past year at ihi.com/bigtimesmalltown. And I encourage you, think about Big Time Small Town Media being a part of your community with whatever upcoming events you've got.
Hello, Jen's dorm room. You know Jen's bright. That's why she's double majoring. And why when it came time to open an account, she chose free checking from Bank of Colorado. She did her homework and learned Bank of Colorado's free checking is the real deal, with free online bill pay, free debit card, and no hidden fees. It makes sense to Jen and to us. Apply online at bankofcolorado.com. Bank of Colorado, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Ever dreamed of having the right answer at just the moment you need it? Then get the iPhone 4S. It's not just a smartphone, it's your own personal assistant, and it's now available at Viero Wireless. The iPhone 4S includes phenomenal new features such as an ultra-sharp, high-resolution display, 8-megapixel high-def camera, and a souped-up processor for speedy performance. And the iPhone 4S actually listens. Ask her a question, she'll have an answer. So stop dreaming and get the iPhone 4S with our fast 4G network now at Viero. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Ice and Oil has been supporting our community for over 65 years and is the leading supplier in propane, Sinclair diesel and gas, Chevron oils, greases, and lubricants, and a variety of tires and Delco batteries. Located on Highway 34 in Otis and Plattner, Ice and Oil is your #1 source for diesel, oil, gas, and propane needs. For all those road trip adventures through Northeast Colorado, they offer 24-hour pay-at-the-pump gas and diesel services. Ice and Oil, American product, American quality, affordable prices.
Glosson Construction is your one-stop shop with concrete work, drywall, flooring, roofing, and stucco. Everything including the final finishing nail handle projects throughout northeastern Colorado. You need to get in touch with Rick at Glosson Construction, located at 801 East 4th Street in Akron. If Rick can't build it, no one can. Call 970-345-2087. From start to finish, trust Glosson Construction as your one-stop shop for construction. Call 970-345-2087.
Welcome back. We hope you've been enjoying this halftime entertainment we've got. We've got some local gymnasts here. Been putting on some nice tumbling passes here for you. These young ladies have had the crowd just in the palm of their hand for this whole, they were on the floor for about 3 minutes, and they had everybody going. We'll go ahead and take a check of our first half scoring summary. At the end of the first quarter, it was Wiley in front of Springfield, 19-16, able to add 1 point to that margin by outscoring the Longhorns 13-12 in the second. For the Panthers, unofficially 18 points for Cody Wallace, 3 for Matthew Aguilera, 3 for Caden Easton, 2 from Patrick Gonzalez, and 2 from Kenny Della Maestra. Oh, and 4 points up here by Caleb Herrera. On the Springfield side, it's 10 points from Justin Self, 6 by Evan Waters there in the second quarter. That was a huge spark for his Longhorns off the bench. 4 points apiece for Colin Laughlin and Chase Crenard. 2 points by Brody Ownby and by Levi Lease. Pretty much been the one-man show on the Wiley side. Cody Wallace, he has shown the ability to take over in stretches. Springfield just refusing to lose contact. Here again, 4-point game at half. We've seen bigger leads dissipate in the second half already here today. We'll see if the Panthers can not just maintain, but get out and add to that here early in this third quarter. Most coaches like to focus on the first couple of minutes, 2 to 3 minutes of that third quarter. That's when you put together your spurts. See which team has the biggest run in them as we start the second half. We'll step out in for another 3 minutes and be back in time for second half action here from the Lamar Community Building on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv.
With more than 30 years in business, Pro Sports is the only place teams need to go to outfit for this season. A complete supplier of team athletic apparel, teams get their uniforms and equipment at a team discounted price. Outfit your team with Pro Sports, located in downtown Sterling, but a proud supplier to teams from all across Colorado. Pro Sports offering team discounts. Call now, 970-522-8545, and outfit your team today. Pro Sports, your team source.
Akron Auto's proud to be the best pre-owned automobile dealership in northeastern Colorado. Quickly expanding, Akron Auto has 2 locations, the original on Highway 34 in Akron and a second on Highway 34 in Fort Morgan. Akron Auto wishes to thank local patrons for making their business possible and asks visitors to stop in and see what may be on the lot for you. Tax time is the perfect time to use your rebate on a car, truck, or SUV upgrade. Akron Auto, better for your budget.
Citto has been a staple in eastern Colorado since 1971. Since 1977, Citto has been your place to go for trusses, wall panels, and buildings. With state-of-the-art equipment allowing Citto to stay on top of the truss industry, Citto wants you to know that while the economy has affected everybody, it's allowed them to provide some different services while being able to maintain their spot as one of the top truss manufacturers in Colorado. Contact Citto Building Components out of Otis at 800-925-3207. That's Citto, proud to support Eastern Colorado.
In 1916, it is estimated that producing 100 bushels of corn took approximately 35 to 40 hours. Today, it is estimated that producing the same 100 bushels takes less than 3. A lot has changed in the last 95 years, but one thing has stayed the same. Farm Credit is still the lender of choice for America's farmers and ranchers. We are passionate about agriculture and are dedicated to serving America in good times and bad. This is Jordan Wilkie in the Yuma Lending Office. Give us a call today to see how we can help you. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending.
This broadcast of high school sports is being brought to you courtesy of the Alan Bear Agency of Akron. In times of such economic uncertainty, let Alan Bear and his staff serve as stability when it comes to your insurance needs. With years of experience serving their community with products in auto, home, and life insurance, the Alan Bear Agency is also available for farm, crop, business, and health insurance as well. Give Alan and his team a call today at 970-345-2310 or stop into 142 Adams in Akron to see how the Alan Bear Agency can serve you.
The Holiday Motel, a historical stop on the Santa Fe Trail, proudly presents you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media. Located at 404 North Main Street in Lamar, get a room to suit all your needs with a full-size bed, a king bed, or a suite with 2 king-size beds by calling 719-336-9754. Each room has a microwave, refrigerator, free Wi-Fi, and direct TV with over 130 channels. So the next time you're headed down the Santa Fe Trail, think the Holiday Motel, a family-run business. Proud to present you the Lamar Holiday Classic on Big Time Small Town Media.
Once again, Kerry Sherman with you here. We are still at halftime of this third boys quarterfinal, rather, of our first day here from the Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament. Again, we are presented by the Holiday Motel here in Lamar, and I tell you, after having been here since 7:30 this morning with another game and a half still to go, we are definitely looking forward to getting back to our room there at the Holiday Motel. It is, like I said, it is our home away from home while we are here. We will continue our coverage tomorrow starting at 10 o'clock. 8 games again tomorrow. Same story on Saturday. We're just excited to be part of this fantastic event. Again, this is the 49th annual tournament. We like to come back as long as tournament directors Chad DeBono and Sean Oquist will allow us to come back. It was a turnover by Wiley on their first possession. Ownby fires the 3, no good. We're going to get a foul on the rebound on Lease. That's his third. And the Longhorns are going to utilize some full court man pressure here. Aguilera got it over to Wallace. Herrera, after the hit ahead, gave it back to Wallace. Tries to split the top, drop down. Herrera knocks it home. Lead is up to 6. Bernard drive kick. Lease knocks home the long 2 on the baseline. Press easily broken by the Panthers. Got it to the middle. The weakest point of the press. Skip pass. Aguilera. Jumper no. Wallace skies for the rebound and scores the putback. Unofficially, he's got 20. Grenard on the drive. Pull up. Blocked by Wallace. And he came down with it. Herrera gives it ahead to Wallace. Gets the call from Coach Dunning on the bench. Aguilera got it off to Della Maestra. Got it back from Della Maestra. Into the post, turn around. Herrera, no. Rebound snatched by, I believe that's Lease. Tipped into the backcourt. Self goes back and gets it. Ownby pulls up, 17-footer off the elbow, no. Wallace with the board, lets traffic clear. He'll bring it up on his own. In on the sideline, see Coach Dunning directing traffic. Skip pass for Aguilera. And he's called for the travel. So we're almost 3 minutes in, and neither team has really put together a run. Laughlin has it stripped going up. Coach Schaller just throws up his hands, questioning how that was nothing in there. Half the fun of watching a game is watching the coaches on the sidelines. Both of these coaches very animated. Aguilera's jump shot, no. Grenard with the rebound for the Longhorns. He looks to push and drops it down. We'll see, we're going to get a push after the pass. That's on Grenard, his third. Wallace was the one who stepped in and took the contact. Caden Easton in place of Della Maestra now. Lob in for Herrera. Got it off to Wallace. Now Easton on the wing. Already showed you got to come out and check him as he knocked down a three in the first half. No flow, so Wallace will come out and take it. Reset the offense. Herrera off the short corner, back to Easton. Kick out to Wallace. Finds Herrera behind the defense for the easy two. He's got 8. That's the lead for the Panthers. As we cross under 4 minutes to play in the quarter. Going to get a bump from behind called against Wallace. They called it on number 20, Marquez. Didn't see him there. It's his first. And Laughlin scores off the lob. Sorry about that. We bumped the camera there. I was off the inbounds pass. Back to a 6-point game. 2-3, trying to get guard pressure. Got a screen. Wallace 3, no. Rebound pulled down by Dunlap. Self at the point. He's looking at a 2-3. Goes to far side. Skip for Ownby. Back up top Self. The elbow. Now Ownby fires the 3. Short. Self rebound. Runs into a layup. He has a dozen. It's back to a 4-point game. Aguilera has it knocked out of his hands in front of the scorer's table. Gets it into Wallace. Finds Easton alone on the wing. He'll fire from 3. Good again. His second 3-point basket pushes the lead back to 7. And we're going to get a reach in, I believe, on Aguilera. That'll be his third. And I believe Gonzalez will be checking in for... Oh, he's coming in place of Marquez in the middle of the defense. Self will fire the three over the top of Easton and drain it. Self at 6'1", easily able to get that shot over a 5'5" defender. And we're going to get a timeout as Wiley was having trouble getting it across the timeline. 30-second timeout by the Panthers. Again, at the end of this game, we still have one more for you here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Shasta.tv. It'll be Eads and Grenada, with the winner earning a spot into the semifinals to face McClave. The loser of that contest slides into consolation semis and faces, drawing a blank again, Walsh. Easton on the wing, throws it into the backcourt. There they say tipped. Wallace saved it anyway. Lob underneath. Herrera didn't gather himself, just went straight up with it in the air, misses it. And that'll give Longhorns a chance to cut this even further. Trailing by 4. It was 7 just a little bit ago. Laughlin to Self. Back to Laughlin. Those two cycle it on their side. And now into Laughlin again. This on the post up. Kick it back. Self out the fake. Able to get in for a little closer and knock it down. He has 7 in the quarter, 17 in the contest. Almost single-handedly willing Longhorns still stay in the contest. Wallace with the ball on his head into the high post. Gonzalez turned from 15, too strong. Aguilera, kick it out to Herrera. Pulls up from 8. No, Gonzalez put back good. Self gives it off to Ownby. Now to the corner. Laughlin skip it across. That's Lease. Puts up the lefty runner. No. And Aguilera with the defensive rebound. He'll bring it across the timeline. 16 seconds to go. Easton looking at it. Bounce it down to Herrera. Into the post. Gonzalez swatted out of there by Dunlap. Self with it up ahead quickly. Laughlin, he's going to get the layup. And behind the play, Wallace. It's like the officials are going to talk about this. Did not see what happened. I think Ownby and Wallace tangled up. I'm going to see if they're going to count the layup. If the foul occurred before it. Good job by the officials to get together. They will count the basket. So give Laughlin the points. Ownby with the foul. Wallace had to check out. He'll Yeah, they're bringing Della Maestra in for him. Waters will check in for Laughlin. Now the officials to the table. Two and a half seconds on the clock. It's a 2-point lead for the Panthers. Aguilera will have the open baseline. Just to get it in. And does not beat the 5 count. Now they're talking to make sure how much time should be on the clock. Marquez will come in place of Easton. Put the clock back to 2.4 seconds to go. Longhorns with the ball. Chance to tie or lead at the end of this. Gonna have to hurry. Self 3. Good. At the buzzer. And the Longhorns off an odd turn of events at the end of the quarter go up 44-43, fourth quarter upcoming.
There she goes again.
What was that in the cereal aisle?
Mrs. Speedley with her Viero 4G smartphone.
Who?
Mrs. Speedley gets all the sales coupons on her smartphone on the Viero 4G network. Knows everything that's on sale. The fastest shopper we have.
Jeez, it's a 2-for-1 soda display. No, $1 off salad dressing. No, discount candy.
If you want to do things you love faster and better, switch to Viero's 4G network today. Stuck in a contract? Don't worry. Viero will even pay your early termination fee. Hurry in because Viero now has the iPhone for only $39.99. That's smart. That's fast. That's Viero. Some restrictions apply. See store for details.
I'm Chris Stinsdale, co-chairman, Bank of Colorado. For generations, we've been partners with farmers and ranchers, and we've seen how agriculture has evolved. They've innovated with new technology to plant smarter and harvest bigger. And we've been there with them, modernizing our business, but still keeping one-on-one service. Technology makes work easier, relationships keep it personal, and that's the way banking should be. Visit us at bankofcolorado.com, member FDIC.
It'll be Springfield ball to start the fourth quarter. That was a 5-0 spurt right at the end of the quarter to give them the lead. And with the ball to begin things, can expand that lead. Waters has to kick it out. Ownby, he'll spot the 3 and drill it. Wallace is back in after getting looked at. He's got it now. Goes right to the rim and one. And Self came down hard on top of Wallace. He'll take his time, walk that one off. I believe the whistle was on Self. That's his first. Wallace to the free throw line. This will be his third chance at an and one. And 0 for 3 on those. Dunlap with the miss. Longhorns up by 2. Wallace gambled. Let left Self open for 3. Out of bounds, off of Springfield. And Kennard will come in for Ownby in the Springfield lineup. And kicked out again by Dunlap. Laughlin back in for Springfield. Pass was deflected, but right to Marquez. He got it off, or not Marquez, Wallace. Got it off to Aguilera. Ups into the corner. Herrera. His shot, no good. Wallace there for the follow. Oops, and he's fouled. That's the fourth on Kennard. Marquez will head to the free throw line. He's looking to get on the score sheet. That one way off the mark. Ownby will come back into the lineup for Springfield. He replaces Kennard. We're going to get a timeout here by Wiley. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and take the 60-second break on here as well.
Hi, I'm Ben Blecka, owner, founder, and one of the talents of Big Time Small Town Media. The broadcast you're seeing today is a production of Big Time Small Town Media. Just 1 year ago, a group of Northeast Colorado sports broadcasters started something we hoped would bring extra joy to the athletes participating in the games we were already covering on radio. It has turned into a service we provide for not only Northeast Colorado athletes, but athletes statewide, region-wide, and internationally who request our services. We do straight-to-DVD production in addition to live internet productions of any event who wants Big Time Small Town Media to be a part of their community, because Big Time Small Town Media is more than just sports. It's community. Are you interested in the services Big Time Small Town Media can provide your upcoming event? I encourage you to contact me at ben@bigtimesmalltown.com. You can see some of the many events we've done in the past year at ihigh.com/bigtimesmalltown. And I encourage you, think about Big Time Small Town Media being a part of your community with whatever upcoming events you've got.
Marquez to shoot the second free throw of the after the timeout. That one no good. Rebound pulled down by Waters. Laughlin up to Ownby. Now Self with it. Gives it off to Dunlap. Ownby flash to the high post. Self three. No, not this time. Waters follow. That's off the mark as well. And Wallace with the board for the Panthers. Hits it ahead for Herrera. Gives it back to Wallace in the center circle. They'll work the offense for some activity out of the short corner. Wallace pulls up three. Got it. 25 for the young man. Puts the Panthers back on top, 48-47. 6 minutes to play in the fourth. Dunlap, he'll find Laughlin, and he drains one. Colin Laughlin into double figures with 10 now. And the Longhorns yo-yo back on top. Nearly a backcourt violation, and as the official thinks about it, he did not get both feet on the offensive side of the timeline before making contact. Looked like a good call with the naked eye. Self into Laughlin. He'll have to kick it out. And speaking of kicks, that's what Della Maestra does to it. Last second, Self says, I want to throw this in. Dunlap goes and runs the play. Lob for him. Couldn't handle it, but Ownby gets it. Now Laughlin into the paint, floater, rolls home, soft touch. Colin Laughlin. Del Maestra gives it off to Wallace. He'll cross the timeline, 5:15 to play. Pulls up, fires three, good again. 28 for Cody Wallace. ties us at 51. 3 minutes played in this fourth quarter, rather. Laughlin, drive, drops the shoulder, and Gonzalez stands there and takes the charge. That'll be the third on Laughlin. Team foul number 6 of the half against the Longhorns. Del Maestra, he looks at the three, kicks it down for Herrera. They back off of him. He fires it. Thought he got fouled. Nearly made it anyway. Ownby with the board. 30-second timeout for Springfield. .435 left. We are tied at 51. We've had some good ones today. This one shaping up to be the best so far. A lot of this run by Springfield's been sparked by the fact that Grenard, their regular point, has been in foul trouble. And Self has taken over the point and taken over the game for Springfield. We got a blocking foul on Gonzalez. Laughlin knocked it home. His free throw to complete the three-point play. It rims out. Della Maestra tracks out on the miss. Dunlap knocks it out of Wallace's hands. It'll stay with the Panthers. Bring it into Herrera. Off the double team, he gets it up to Aguilera. Aguilera hit quickly ahead for Wallace. Wallace loses it from behind. That's Self. Self gives it off to Ownby. Looked at the three, gives it back to Self. Tries to feed it inside for Laughlin. Wallace steps in for the steal. He's cut off, has to pick up the dribble, gives it up to Gonzalez. Back to Wallace, ahead. Aguilera. Gonzalez turns, finds Wallace. And seeing nothing, Wallace will peel it back. Settle things down. Della Maestra will fire the three this time. That one over the backboard and rebounded by Dunlap. We're going to get a foul. See if it's Gonzalez, his third. His third, the team's fourth. 3.5 minutes to play. It's a 2-point lead for Springfield. Grenard, he'll fire the three. Rims out. Wallace with the board. He'll look to push. Nothing on the primary. Pull it back. Get a good look now out of the half-court set. Aguilera skip for Della Maestra. Wallace on the baseline. Look to wrap inside for Gonzalez. Pass stolen by Self. Grenard back at the point. Kicking ahead. Ownby. And a full timeout from Coach Bob Schaller before Ownby could hoist one up. We'll stay here with 2:47 to play. Timeout, Springfield. They have the lead, 53-51, and possession. games like this that made us want to come down and bring you the start-to-finish coverage of this tournament. You go through the program and just look at the scores of past championship games, boys and girls, and there are more on both sides decided by 5 points or fewer than by double digits. So you know you're going to see a lot of close games down here. Again, we said it a couple of times during the day. Teams know each other so well down here, and if you're kind of forced to make adjustments on the fly, because even more so than in most other situations. Kernard at the point. Wiley shifting to a 1-3-1. Waters kicks it out to Self. Kernard now to Ownby. And tipped and then stolen by Della Maestra. Wallace with it, 2:15 to go. He'll jog it up now. Needing 2 for the tie. Goes away from the screen. Nothing there, kick it out. Herrera calling for it in the post. Instead they'll peel it back. We're going to get a block. It's an illegal screen on Marquez. It's his second, 5th on the team. Clock down to 2 minutes now. Laughlin drives baseline and sensing trouble. Coach Schaller takes another full timeout. He is not happy. Did not want his senior to get himself into a bad position there. No need driving the baseline, but appealed that one back out. Kept the clock running. Try to get these final 108 seconds ticked off if you are Springfield. Again, want to give a big thank you to Holiday Motel here in Lamar. They are one of the sponsors who made it possible for us to come down and bring you start-to-finish coverage here on ColoradoPreps.tv and Chassa.tv. They'll trigger it in to Ownby. Now looks like they're going to spread the floor. Make Wiley give up some fouls. And Aguilera with the steal. Ownby will be whistled for the foul. Trying to get it back from Wallace. Wallace heading to the free throw line, shooting the bonus. 0 for 3 from the stripe tonight. Again, each one of those was an and one opportunity. A foul, number 3 on Brody Ownby. Wallace nails the front in. Makes it a 1-point game, 92 seconds to play. This one for the tie. Up and rattles home. Tied at 53 with a minute and a half to play. Waters didn't have a clean handle on it. Kicks it back out to Ownby. Now Self gives it over to Kernard. And Laughlin drives baseline, got underneath the basket, forces one up, draws a foul. 1:11 to go. It's on Marquez. That is his third, team foul number 6. Colin Laughlin to the line for 2. No good on the first. Missed them both. Aguilera with the rebound. Wallace will bring it up. Draws the double team into the high post. Aguilera travels on the baseline. Well, each team has dodged a bullet. Bernard kick back to Ownby. Over to Self. Waters, a dangerous pass. Waters, another skip pass. Self off the seal, layup, no. Jump ball. Officials sprint in. Arrow goes to Wiley with 33.6 seconds to go. Officials all hustling in, trying to make sure no tempers flared. Ball will come into Wallace. Aguilera gets it ahead for Herrera. And a timeout for Wiley with 25.7 seconds to play in this tied contest. We'll reset the game situation here. We are tied 53 all. Team fouls, 7 against Springfield, 6 against Wiley. Wiley has the ball, possession arrow in favor of Springfield. Springfield with 2 timeouts left, Wiley 1. So we'll see what both coaches have drawn up. Wallace on the drive, kick out. Herrera, he'll give it back to Wallace. Peel it back to the top. Clock down to 13, now down to 10. Calling for the screen. Drive, lets man go by. Pulls up from 15, knocks it down. They'll stop the clock on the timeout. We've got 2.4 on the clock. We'll see if they put any more time on. They'll put it back to 4 seconds. It's a timeout for Springfield. 30-second timeout. So the officials talking again, making sure they've got all the situations down. Looks like Springfield may try to advance it to mid-court and get a timeout. The way the officials were talking and the gestures they were making. Springfield will have open baseline. Any fouls on Wiley will send Springfield to the line to shoot bonus. That basket put Wallace at 32 for the contest. A dozen of them here in this fourth quarter. Before the contest, Kevin Schaefer, head honcho from Colorado Preps, was up here in the booth with us and asked if I had heard of Cody Wallace. And Coach Dunning, after he sees the set that Springfield has come out in, he'll take his final timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll go ahead and stay here. I had not had an opportunity to catch either of these teams yet this year. Had not seen Wiley on the boys' side. I've seen the girls several times in the state tournament working with Colorado Preps there. He told me, kid can play. And when a guy who sees as much basketball, as many sporting contests as Kevin Schaefer makes those words, says those words about you, that's pretty high praise. Came down here to watch day one of this tournament, heading over to Buena Vista later on. Going to catch games over there. He spent 6 days on the road last week chasing games. That's why Colorado Preps is best coverage, 5-school sports. Got the owner of the site, owner of the company, making sure he sees everything he can. Ownby rushes it up to Crenard, across the timeline. Levi Lease rattles around, kicks out. That ball was 2/3 of the way down and spit its way back out. You got everybody in the building nearly on their feet. What a finish. 55-53, Wiley Panthers. We'll do quick and dirty math here, get you your recap of the contest. Individual scoring on the Springfield side was 4 points for Levi Lease, nearly made that 6 and sent us to overtime. 14 points for Colin Laughlin, 4 from Chase Crenard, 20 for Justin Self, 6 by Evan Waters, 5 by Brody Ownby. On the Wiley side, 8 points for Caleb Herrera, 2 by Kenny Della Maestra, 6 from Caden Easton, 3 points by Matthew Aguilera, 32 from Cody Wallace, and 4 out of Patrick Gonzalez. We'll see if our nightcap can match or top that finish. And we scheduled probably in about 12 to 15 minutes here. If you want to come back and join us, we've got Grenada and Eads still on tap. From ColoradoPreps.tv, Chasta.tv, Kerry Sherman. I'm Big Time Small Town Media. Thank you for joining us for our coverage of the Lamar Holiday Basketball Tournament presented by Holiday Motel. Hope to have you back with us soon.